Hi, everyone. So today is the first of these episodes, Ask the DNA Scientists. So I just want to say my name is Charan Surdhar, and I am a DNA scientist. Many of you on Facebook may already know that, but there's a lot of new places that I'm posting this, so just so that a lot of people get to know who I am, because they don't know who I am. So I decided to do this because I was getting a lot of questions as regard to how our DNA can impact our life and how and why we really should care. Because let's answer that question, and that is that actually we are in control of our biology, and it is us that create our reality. So it's not the DNA. So I want to get to today's question, because one of the things I want to make sure that I do with these sessions is to make sure that they're short and sweet, so that anyone can listen to them. So the question for today that I got was, is trauma inherited? Now this is a great question, because we're taught to believe that when we're born, all we're inheriting is the DNA and the cellular, the DNA from our parents. But what we have to understand is that the DNA is energy, and it's a field, it's a vibrating field of energy. And along with it, we also inherit the thoughts and beliefs of our parents. We also inherit traumas that our ancestors may have experienced, and that could be anything. So it's like an energy field that we inherit alongside all the other things that our parents, our ancestors may have experienced. So what happens is that energy that we've inherited from them with their traumas and all of that, what happens is that begins to sort of act like a cloud around the DNA. So your innate well-being exists already in it. And, its expression and everything else is there. It's perfect. And then you've got these clouds of this energy of the trauma, or, whatever it is. And so they begin to influence the way that you are. So let me give you an example. So they did an experiment with mice, and what they did was they exposed them to the smell of cherry blossom. And cherry blossom, as they exposed them to that, what they did was they shocked the mice. And so the mice then associated the smell of cherry blossom with the shock. And so it created anxiety. And so what they did was then these mice had pups and grandpups. And then they introduced the smell of cherry blossom to these mice without the shock. And the pups, that is. And what they found was that these pups had an anxiety response to that smell. So just by looking at this, we can see that these things are inherited. They are passed on. So if you are experiencing anything that's, you have no idea what's going on and why your body or well-being is being interfered by something, well, this is a possibility. And with my clients, I found that it is a huge part of what happens. So then the next question is, well, what do you do about it? You know about it. Okay, so you're like, okay, well, I don't know where to look for this. I don't know where to begin to even unravel this for myself. Well, the answer to that is stop. And that is because it's not by looking that you will get to the place of well-being. It is by actually being in presence to whatever you're feeling, whatever's going on. There's a lot of science behind this, and I'm not going to go into all of that because that takes us all into another area altogether, and maybe a question for another time. But by bringing presence, what's happening is that your energy field opens up to that place of infinite possibilities. And as you do that, what happens is that whatever you have inherited begins to integrate into wholeness. So it's then the next question, I can't stop asking questions myself. The next thing then people ask is, well, if I have something that's, quite in my face, and how can I be present to that? Well, how can you be present to the emotions you feel about it? How can you begin to just feel what you feel about it? So these are the stages that you can begin to start to do for yourself. And as you do this, you do unravel. And, actually, I want to use the word integrate into wholeness and not unravel, because I've moved away from where we say that there's something wrong, because there's never anything wrong. It's just integrating into wholeness and oneness within ourselves. Okay, so that's the question for today. I was going to say that if you have any questions that you would like me to answer, please just make sure that you post them below this video, and I will pick a question every week, same time every week, and do this live on here. I'll be posting it on YouTube as well as IGTV, and so you can access it anywhere. But if you want to be with me live, then that's great here too. So I have next week's question already, and I'm just going to tell you what that is. So I got this question, talk about diving right into the deep end here. Which is fine. I'm absolutely happy to do that. How is it through me? I have a sick child. Did I create this? So that is next week's question. And if you want to know more information about the work that I'm doing, or you want to be in touch with me with regards to things I'm constantly sharing with my newsletters, then feel free to go to my website, charansurdhar.com, and you can sign up for that and receive all that. So that's all good stuff. Okay, that's it. That's the end of today's, and I look forward to your questions. Thank you. Bye.